Are we going back to the same portal? Mizuki asked the group. Ayaka looked at Tanaka and Kawa. Kawa looked like she had joined in with what they were talking about, after likely thinking about streaming. She looked at Mizuki. I don't think there's an issue with going back to that place, regardless of the strange activity of the Night Wolves. Tanaka nodded. I agree with that. We can talk about going to a different portal, but I think going back to that one is perfectly fine. Sipping on the soda and placing it back on the table, Ayaka said, I'm a little curious about what's going to happen. Though I'm not saying that it's not worrying. I'd be okay with going there. That's what I'm thinking. I'm a little nervous, but after hearing what Tanaka said, I think it'd be good for us to go back to that portal. Mizuki smiled nervously at everyone. I just wanted to hear what everyone was thinking about the situation. I see that all of you are nearly finished with your drinks. Would you like another? Darlena said to them, walking up from the kitchen area. Ayaka jumped slightly, not realizing that the robot had appeared. I didn't mean to startle you. Darlena apologized to Ayaka. Waving a hand at Darlena, Ayaka said, It's okay. We were just talking about whether we'd be going back to the same portal. Could I have a different one? Tanaka asked the robot. Nodding, Darlena looked at the others. Same, Ayaka said. Both Kawa and Mizuki voiced their agreement. Getting their order, Darlena made its way back to grab their orders. Ayaka then looked back at the monitor. The woman was talking about how she'd need to find a place to sleep for the night. Still having the forum open, Ayaka checked on the comments that were coming through. Many of them were supportive, offering advice on where she should sleep. A few even suggested that she could come over to their place. Reading such suggestive comments, Ayaka just shook her head. Seeing that Kawa was also reading through the comments, Ayaka giggled. You're going to have to deal with those types of comments. Kawa rolled her eyes. It's not like I've never experienced such things from guys before. Mizuki giggled at Kawa's attitude. Do you think the guys actually think that the women would become interested in them? Mizuki asked Kawa. Looking at the screen with the comments, taking a moment to read some of the comments flowing past, Kawa shrugged. How do I know? Sometimes, I think they don't actually care about what they're insinuating, and just trying to get a reaction. It's probably why that woman acts the way she does. Knowing that the audience is just having fun, she doesn't take it seriously. Tanaka nodded. On top of that, from what we understand, the odds of the women running into any of her fans are low. It's not like the people making the comments can actually interact with her. Mizuki's eyes widened. I didn't even think about that. Picking up the cup again, Ayaka took a drink. She finished upon noticing Darlena returning with more cups. Reaching them, the robot began placing a cup in front of each of them. This time, the contents of the cup placed in front of her was slightly green in color. Is it some kind of melon flavor? Ayaka wondered as she took the glass and took a sip. There was a taste of melon that entered her mouth. Holding the cup, she looked at the others and saw that they too had different flavors, each of them.